Hey you guys, this is Jess with Sourceful Journey, back with another video. I wanted to title this segment, Continue to be Predictably Unpredictable. Without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and just jump right in. Oh, the fun that one could have when it comes to being predictably unpredictable. It's kind of like the old saying, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but it's like never let your left hand know what your right hand is doing, or it might be vice versa. You guys get the gist, right? I honestly find that being predictably unpredictable has always worked out in my favor. Whether I was dealing with a certain setting like school, work, or even just, being out in my day-to-day, alongside people I come across daily. Being predictably unpredictable. That's a bit of a tongue twister there. It's never let me wrong. If anything, it has, in some way or another, shielded me from nonsense. I'm the type of person that I will smile in your face and genuinely mean it. But at the same time, I'll be completely reading you. A lot of times people would take that as, me being sweet. And I'm a sweet individual, don't get me wrong. I'm completely just that, a very sweet, humble individual. But I'll study you to the T without you even knowing it. And in doing so, it's truly working in my favor. And that, my friend, is what I call a checkmate. Especially when you're trying to weed out who truly has good intentions for you and who doesn't. It works very well, especially when you're in a certain work dynamic where you're around individuals who are prone to have toxic tendencies, tend to like to group up and gossip about people, or try to do things that they know that is unethical, such as taking longer breaks than usual, things of that nature, having inappropriate conversations while on the shift, while dealing with people who are onlookers, who are passing by, who should not even be getting wind or an earful of what's being said. And there you are, being the one who's pulling away from the group, choosing not to indulge in the conversation because you're just trying to keep your hands cleared and stay away from whatever may come down the pike with this fiasco taking place. Oftentimes people might view you as being stuck up, snooty, a know-it-all. Oh, they think they're better than us, and then they don't want to try to test you. They want to test your gangster, to put it plainly. And that, my friend, is when they'll do just that and regret the very day that they've even thought about doing so. And oftentimes when they see this type of reaction they would obtain from that, a lot of times it's a bit jolting to them because they didn't see it coming. And they wonder why. Like, why now? Well, it's because it was meant to be hidden from you. You weren't meant to see it up front. Hence is the reasoning for the statement being predictably unpredictable. It's like being in a card game, like playing spades, and you're on teams, right? You're not gonna sit here and get your cards and show your hands immediately, like, here I am, this is what I have. You're not gonna do that. You're gonna go ahead and continue to play your cards close to your chest until the end. The goal in this is to see who can win when it's all said and done, which side could win when it's all said and done. As far as the one who's on the opposite side doing it, I would say, if anything, it's very rewarding in a sense where that person knows that they have the upper hand in the situation simply for the fact that they, in a sense, cloaked themselves enough where the other parties were not able to pick up on what they noticed. In other words, that individual was able to read those group of individuals before they even considered taking the initiative to try to antagonize the person. So that, my friend, again, is what I call a true checkmate. Think of a time when you've encountered this. Maybe you were in class and you've encountered this with a group of individuals, or maybe you noticed this in a certain work setting where you came across individuals who tend to like to click up, to get into groups, and yet you have been one to always avoid it because you just saw something bad coming from the situation altogether. And in some form or fashion, they tried to test you, but they weren't able to succeed because of the fact that you chose to be predictably unpredictable. I'd like to hear you guys' stories about that. Don't hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section below with details, or just continue to send your responses over on my other platforms, and email is just as good. I do have consultations that are still open, so definitely take advantage of it if it is something that's of interest to you. This week is going to be a short week. I want to reiterate that. So I will only have consultations open for 2 days this week, which will be Friday and Saturday. But other than that, yeah, definitely take advantage of it if it is something that's of interest to you. And with that being said, as always, I am definitely sending you guys with love and light, and I'll see you in the next video.